Hey everyone, this video is for those of you Capricorns who are in a twin flame connection. You could be a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign Capricorn. If it doesn't resonate you can check your moon sign, you can check the other signs for to see if they resonate. Because it's a collective, not everything will resonate with you. So take what does, leave the rest. Know that it might be for someone else watching. If you're not sure what your other signs are, you can always go on astro.com or Cafe Astrology. You'll need your time of birth and your place of birth. And I don't know if you guys can see the rings right now on my smudge. There's no fan or anything. That is so cool. Anyways, okay. Squirrel. So, anyway, so in order, it's free to find out. Also, if you want to know more about the twin flame journey, I am doing a series called the Twin Flame Experience on Instagram, so you can find me at Candy Wishman. If this helped you in any way, please like, comment, share, and or subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. So now we're going to look, Capricorns, at what your week is looking like this week for those of you in the twin flame connection. What is on the surface for those Capricorns who are in a twin flame connection? What's on the surface? Wow. So the rise of the divine feminine in the physical. So for those counterparts who predominantly, I don't know what the proper word is, but if you align more with the divine masculine, wow, I can't even talk right now. The divine masculine energy, this means that you're going to be thinking and feeling your counterpart a lot this week. And also for those who are the divine feminine, you're going to be stepping into your Empress power. And that's on the surface. And it could also mean, there's like a triplicacy here. It could also mean that the divine feminine is rising within. So because we have the divine feminine in all of us, some of us are predominantly more masculine or predominantly more feminine, but this sense of nurturing and unconditional love and that queen of queen energy, like it's just a really beautiful, kind, soft energy. So let's see what is hidden or subconscious or can't be seen in the connection this week, Capricorns. What? Sneaky. So, interestingly enough, this is a very heavy energy, but this is, to me, this is a death. This has always been the death of the ego, or sort of like the conquering of the ego. And I feel like it can be twofold when it's hidden in the actual connection. So one, it can be nice because we don't have to have it in our face, right? We don't have to be faced with our ego as much. Or two, because it's sneaky and unseen, it means that we're going to be dealing with our ego a lot. So Capricorns, you might be dealing with your ego a lot this week, and it might surprise you. It might come out and bite you in the ass, just so you know. And that kind of sucks, but it's kind of good in a way, because every time it comes out, even if you're not expecting it, even if it takes you to a place where you're not behaving how you normally would behave, it's all for your greatest and highest good. It's all to release. It's all to point you to what needs healing. So let's take a look at the direction the connection is moving in for those of you who are, okay, well, we'll take that one. I feel like there's so much here. Oh my goodness. There's just too much. So we'll take this one. For those of you in a twin flame connection. So this is the physical, okay, this is the physical of the divine feminine. This is the soul or 5D of the divine feminine. So there's going to be a lot of intuition. And it may be, sometimes this is about secrecy and unknown. So your connection might be moving into a place where you're not really sure where it's going. However, because if this had been the moon card, it would have been going into kind of a place of fear so you can face your fears. But the high priestess doesn't hold any fear energy. Like, it just doesn't exist in her realm. This isn't a place of fear. This is almost just a place where you have to trust your intuition. It's almost like you're blind to everything else. It's almost like you're learning you can't trust anything else but your intuition. That includes seeing things a certain way or perceiving things a certain way with your eyes or your ears, or it's almost like seeing stuff on social media and knowing it's not real, right? Knowing that that's just controlled content. So let's see what energy is being released from the connection, Capricorns, for those of you in a twin flame connection. What's being released energetically? Beauty. Indecisiveness. Indecisiveness, this whole back and forth. I'm not sure what I want. I'm not sure what I need. I don't know what to do. All of that is being released from the connection this week. And I feel like that's because it doesn't matter if you're male or female, there's no gender here. You're stepping into your unconditional love, into your nurturing, into your bountiful, abundant energy, and allowing your intuition to guide your way. So let's see where the connection is moving to this week for Capricorns in a twin flame connection. Where is the connection moving to for those who are Capricorn? Aw, how much do you love that? The Two of Cups. Yeah. So you're coming out of the dark. You're not allowing your ego to create indecisiveness anymore. You're stepping into your abundance, into your knowing, into your intuition, and you're going to be met. You're going to have equal seats at the table with your counterpart. There's going to be a romantic connection here this week. And it's not major. This isn't the union card. This isn't the lover's card. This is an initiate. I'd be really surprised if the other cards come out. But how funny is that? Okay. What? Can we talk about this right now? Can we just talk about this? Check this out. Capricorns, you've been hiding out. I got to tell you, though, the last couple of weeks of card readings have just spelled trouble for you, so I'm really excited to see things. What I'm getting from this underlying energy is the moon. Like I said, the moon is kind of unknown, and there's a fear-based energy here. But what's really cool about that is it's surrounded by communication. There's a fear in communication, like not saying the right thing or not doing the right thing or coming across as, trying to find the perfect way to say things because there's all this fear about how it'll be received. But here's the thing. When you step into your Emperor energy and allow the surface connection of the Empress energy, there is no wrong way. There really, truly isn't, Capricorn. Like, you could not do this the wrong way. You step into your space of stability. You step into your own unconditional masculine energy, that nurturing, loving, protective energy. And you get your new beginning, your prosperous new beginning in the physical. Like, I'm super excited, Capricorns, to see what this week is going to be like for you, because it's going to be awesome. So I feel like the interesting thing is this ego card is more about telling me that you're struggling with communication because your ego is trying to tell you that it has to be done a certain way. It has to be perfect. That's all ego. Step into your heart space, allow your intuition to guide. The indecision goes away, and you can come forward with your cup full in your Emperor energy. Like, it's very black and white, Capricorn. This is totally up your alley. There is no wishy-washy about this. Release the ego. Recognize that the ego is the underlying energy behind you not being able to communicate. And when you do that and you follow your heart and your intuition, you don't have to go back and forth about deciding how you're going to communicate. You're just going to do it because you're going to be in a place of abundance and empowerment. And know that you're talking to your counterpart, and they are you. They know they have the same feelings that you do. They're experiencing the same things you are. Okay, I love it when stuff works out that way. All right, so what does the divine masculine higher self and the divine feminine's higher self have to say to those Capricorn who are in a twin flame connection? So from the divine, ooh, interesting. Okay. So, okay. Cappies, you're my favorite, but still. Okay. So deception, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So what I'm hearing very clearly from the divine masculine is to check your friendships straight up. Because a lot of this ego-based worrying about whether you do things perfect or not has a lot to do with the friendships you've had. I don't know if they keep you in this place. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of like joking, but the joking can be mean and kind of derogatory to your self-worth and your value and what you have to offer. And I feel like that causes your ego to spin and that indecisiveness to come because you're worried that you're going to be received poorly, as maybe your friends have. And that may not necessarily be their intention, but because this card came up, I feel like they enjoy keeping you in your place. And I know that's a really hard pill to swallow because friends are not easy to come by, but I'm not 100% sure. These are the kind of friends that you are for your greatest and highest good. I feel like they're in your life so that you can learn and learn lessons from, but I don't know. I feel like really taking an inventory of the exchange between you and your friends is something that you really want to look into. Yeah, that's very interesting. Divine feminine. Okay, yeah. So I'm hearing from the divine feminine to be mindful of the fact that twin flames always have obstacles to overcome in order to come into union. And I feel like a lot of those obstacles, maybe your counterpart that you're trying to communicate with is someone totally different than you'd ever see yourself with, or totally doesn't seem to be interested in the same things you are. There's going to be a lot of adversity around that, but that's because we're here to break the mold. Sorry, I never know if the cards are in the right spot. That's because we're here to break the mold on social expectations, Capricorn. So whatever things are at odds, that's your ego. That's your ego causing separation. Okay, I just feel like because your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual paths. So I feel like there's always that opposition. Like your cultural backgrounds might be different. How you grew up might be different. Your ages might be different. How you look might be different. Like what you're interested in might be different. But you'll always have the same core intrinsic values. You'll always share those things unless the ego gets in the way. But that's another lecture for another time. So they're just saying steadfast, be mindful of when your ego pops up. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, release the indecisiveness so that you can communicate from a space of love and acceptance. All right, this is going to be an awesome week, Capricorns. I can't wait to see. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing week.